Positive. Agreement. Cancer. Placement. Agreement. Placement.
Baby, it feels good to be back in the mix. It feels good for this week. The air I breathe in today, it just smells different. It feels different. My lungs are over oxygenating. The O2. Let's get this all set right here. 0 to 20. How you guys feeling today? I know, again, we jumped on the mic a little. I feel like coming over here, getting this going, it's a different vibe. It's a different feeling. Right now here, traders, I will say I am absolutely jacked up to the tits. I have just within the last 25 minutes consumed 16 Red Bull, 8 ounces. Deck, why again the little 8-ounce ones? Because again, I like just throwing them back. Each one, slow and steady, building up the day to a heart attack. If you guys are watching right now, across the world, in the middle of the Pacific to the Atlantic, smash that thumbs on up. Hit that subscribe button. And just so I can match the energy here, can everyone in the chat room hit me with a good morning? Can every single person in the chat hit me with a good old, no, fuck! Because I want to trade big today. I want to trade big. I want to trade solid. I want to see every single person getting absolutely out of hand. The more chaotic we get, the more crazy it will be. Team, it is currently 9:02 a.m. right now in this market. We have ourselves a brand new opportunity. We got ZJK. Little bit of action, 250. Let's see what we have going on right here. ENLV, we know that one. GELS, we know that one. I want to break down every single play here today. Guys, I'm thinking about going all in today. I have right now, about $30,000 account. Should we do maybe a challenge that no one has ever seen before in our lifetime? Should we do today a 60 or 0 challenge? Either we double our money or we die on the hill trying. We got 30K in the account today. Maybe we do a 60 to 0 challenge. We put it all in. We either double our money or we go to 0. Who wants this? Okay, maybe I'm getting a little carried away. Maybe it might be a little much. Maybe that might be a little much. Guys, ZJK right here, though. There is a partnership deal. Just a little heads on up. ZJK does have a partnership deal. You guys can see that right over on Fox Runner here. ZJK, partnership deal. So that one is getting a little bit of hype. But we'll kind of just keep that on the back burner. How about this right now, guys? It's 9:03 a.m. Let's take some time to go over absolutely everything. Break down every single play. Get you guys excited. Get you guys free-flowing like I am. We'll make sure we're all good. Hey, I like your outfit. Where did you get it? I will tell you guys that, unfortunately, I know you like my outfit. I know you like my tie. I know you like my dress shirt. Unfortunately, I can't tell you where I got it. The thing is, it's a secret society. Everything that touches this skin is nothing but silky cashmere. Materials that you wouldn't even believe, or materials, let's just be honest, you can't afford. Guys, let's talk about today. ENLV, the #1 top gainer in the stock market at this moment. What is happening over on ENLV? Why is ENLV going crazy right now? I mean, what? We got a 74% top gainer. Taking a look at top gainers with news or filings right at the top, getting ourselves prepared. And we do have ENLV currently up 74%. It says we have 2 different press releases. 2. We had one that came out at 6:40 a.m. One that I like a little bit better. That says it announces positive 6-month top-of-the-line data demonstrating durable and persistent pain reduction and improved function of primary age-related patients with moderate to severe kidney arthritis. Okay. So we did have one press release here. And this press release, right, this press release that we have at this time is great. It's great. Notice here, traders, this is a 4-star press release wave. I mean, we usually don't see 4-star press releases, do we? 4 stars? I mean, that's usually as good as it gets. Now, why do we have 4 stars? Well, because it's talking about drug treatments, it's positive 6-month data, and of course, it's talking about, its primary endpoints. That's huge. This is by far, ENLV, one of the best press releases you can see. Just a little heads up for you guys. If anyone's curious, a lot of times the best press releases every single day are going to be biopharmaceutical stocks. Usually the best press releases every single day are going to be stocks that have to do with drug treatments. Notice how the number 2 top gainer on the day. The number 2 top gainer today is GELS. And GELS right here has to do with positive preclinical results as well. So we have positive preclinical results demonstrating that it has enhanced bioavailability to its gel-based drug delivery program. So ENLV, fantastic. GELS, fantastic. There is nothing I dislike about either of these 2 plays. Either of these 2 plays I don't like. I mean, I don't like that I don't like anything, which is a positive, which means I like them a lot. These are great stocks. Now, let's go ahead and take a look here to see what is going to give us a better opportunity. Let's throw on the VWAP indicator. VWAP indicator, bring it on over. Dip buy and bounce play would be right around 142. Number 2 top gainer, GELS. Notice that's trying to get its dip buy and bounce play right across that 121 mark. So GELS, 90 cents up towards 125. Now trying to get a bounce off that VWAP, trying to move itself on up. Deck, where is there going to be a lot of strong resistance? We know, again, we have a lot of strong resistance up near around this 200-day moving average. 200-day moving average, 149. Now, this is the issue with GELS. GELS, the issue that we are going to have here is that this play is not going to have a lot of room to fall or spike. Yes, this play could fall back on down towards around the price of $1, but it does have support at 120. It also does have the 50-day moving average support at 122. This play also can't spike very high because it does have resistance at 150. So I would like GELS to prove me wrong. I would like GELS to step up to the plate, hit a home run, and have GLS go crazy today. Regardless, I like this stock a lot. I like the press release a lot. It's a low float play. ENLV, as I've already stated, ENLV is the best press release today. 4-star press release. That's why the stock has gone on a 71% climb. ENLV from 88 cents and has ripped and ran all the way up towards around 180. Now ENLV, this one has room to run up towards around 209, 210. That's the next major strong resistance line that we are seeing. Does have a lot of support, probably back on down towards around like 135. Also right around 140 is going to be the VWAP area. These are our top 2 that we are focused on. We got to see if any of these are going to come to life. We want to see if any of these are going to be able to bring in buying volume. We want to see if any of these are going to kind of get that next leg. Now, is there anything else that's stepping on up to the plate? OSCR, a little bit of hype. I think we're pretty good on the stocks that we like the most, right? I like the stocks that we like the most is ENLV, but we have to remember we do have a few things going on right now. What are those things that are happening? Well, we do have market conditions. Well, what do you mean by market conditions? Well, right now here, ladies and gentlemen, the S&P 500. The S&P 500, we're trying to see if we're going to bounce back on up today after one of the worst weeks we have had since April in the stock market. Now, what do we have? What are we seeing? What is going on at this moment? Well, we had the S&P 500 absolutely collapse back in, we had February, March, April. We started seeing a lot of weakness over on the SPY. But if we take a look at the SPY right here, traders, the SPY is already trying to get a little bit of that dip buy. Now, I've talked about this last week. I talked about it previously, and I will talk about it again right here and right now. The S&P 500, I will continuously buy over on these dips. Continuously get myself involved into these plays. Last week, we had people freaking out like if the sun was crashing into the earth, like the moon was about to fall into the Pacific Ocean. Traders, is it really that big of a deal? Last week, we went from here, which is the highest the stock market has ever been, all the way on down to, again, here. Let's think about this in guy terms, okay? Females, you probably will or may not understand this, but let's think about this in guy terms, okay? Let's think about this as Tom Brady throws a touchdown. He throws another touchdown. He throws another touchdown. He throws another touchdown. And then all of a sudden, he throws an interception. Does the crowd sit there and says, Tom Brady sucks? He's the worst quarterback I've ever seen in my life. This guy blows. Why? Because he threw one interception after throwing 7 touchdowns? That's how people are reacting to the stock market right now. The stock market has been on fire. The stock market is making so much money right now. People are crushing it. And you think we're going to get nervous? You think we're going to get scared? You think we're going to get fearful on the littlest little pullback? Guys, even if this is a little bit more than a pullback, I'm buying. It's giving me a great dollar cost average. It's the same exact thing I hear my friends talk about with Bitcoin. All the people in the office, all the people when I'm at the restaurant, Doria, sitting back and enjoying life and having to get a nice, biscuit. Everyone goes, oh, I wish I bought in at the 80,000 area in Bitcoin. When Bitcoin was at 120, people were like, man, I wish I got 70,000. I wish I got 75. Oh, I wish I just got sub 100. Well, you have Bitcoin right now, sub 100. I go up to those same people and I say, hey, why don't you buy in Bitcoin? They say, no way, it's going to go lower. Guys, it is the constant trap of idiotic investing. Hey, I want to get in the 80s. Okay, we have the 80s. Guess what? Buy. No, I don't want to. You must be nuts. I'm not doing that. Right? And I'm not just referring to cryptocurrency. I'm referring to all these places. Palantir. Oh man, Palantir was insane. Palantir this year alone. Palantir has gone from $60 up to $200. Hey, it's back on down to $150. No way, I'm not buying now. Why are you not buying now? Well, because again, maybe it's going to go lower, and the next thing you know, it's back up to $200. OKLO, one of the best investments of 2025 so far. OKLO this year has gone all the way from the price around $50 to $200. It's now back in the 80s. Hey, OKLO, I want to buy it. Okay, get ready. Go ahead and buy it. No way. That one's crashing all the way on down. What are we doing? How can we ever be a trader? So the only place we ever feel confident is to buy at the top. When I see OKLO get this pullback, I'm adding. Friday, I added $10,000 into my OKLO position. Friday, on Palantir, I jumped in with $10,000. Friday, I jumped in on Amazon with $10,000. Friday, I jumped in on NVIDIA with $10,000. I added $40,000 to my investment fund. $40,000 to my investment fund over on Friday, and I have $30,000 in liquid cash in my investment fund ready to go ahead and start allocating that if the market goes even lower. But I will say this, every single time in my life I've gotten scared in the stock market, it has always hit a new high. I remember back in 2023, NVIDIA went from $100 and started falling on down towards the price of 76. Everyone said, this is it, the AI bubble popped. It went from 76, spiked up to 140. This is it, the AI bubble popped, up towards 160. This is it, back to sub 100, all the way up to 200. This is it. We might fall down to 150. We might fall down to 155. Absolutely, we might fall down to these areas. But then guess what? Get ready for 300. I said this earlier. NVIDIA will be around the rest of your life. It is the most valuable company in the world. It is what we call too big to fail. Will there be pullbacks? Yes. Will there be drops? Yes. Will there be bad years of NVIDIA? Yes. But NVIDIA is like buying Apple of 2003. NVIDIA will only come out with more chips. They will only come out with more products. They will only get more technologically advanced. They will only be around forever. Just like if you bought Apple in 2003 and you held it to 2026, you would be set to retire. If you buy NVIDIA in 2023, 2024, 2025, you will be set to retire by 2045. I'm not saying today. I'm not saying next week. I'm not saying next year. Yeah, you hold NVIDIA for 20 years, you're going to turn $100,000 into over $1 million. That's just the way it works. That's just the way, again, the stock market is going to produce. But again, people think that I say these words and that I'm not ever expecting that a dump would happen. I do expect dumps can happen. I do expect that we did have foreign policy make us very scared in 2016, and we were nervous on China. And I do understand that we raised interest rates in the Federal Reserve, and a current policy was a little distracting, and we did drop in 2018. And I am aware that back in 2020 and that we had the pandemic, guess what? That was getting very ugly. And I am aware that back in 2022, we were raising interest rates because we were scared of inflation. And I'm fully aware, again, back in earlier this year, we had Trump and tariff fears, and people were getting nervous that that was going to crash the economy. And guess what? New record high, new record high, new record high, new record high, new record high. We have one freaking candle of red and people are getting this upset. So, I say this with love. I say this with, of course, everything I got. If you see an opportunity to pull the trigger, pull the trigger. Yes, it's better to always wait for that amazing dip buy next to the 50-month moving average. That's incredible. But that only happens maybe once every 3 years on average. And we already hit it so far in 2025. So if we hit it in 2025 and it only happens every 2.5 years, that means we're not hitting the 50-month moving average till 2027, which means most likely the 50-month moving average will be all the way up near around 600 anyway. So the thing is here, team, understand where we're at. Understand what we have. So I do believe we have so many great opportunities. Now, the 50-month moving average is the best bet always. But let's go back to something that's always still a great bet. The daily chart. The daily chart 200-day moving average. Does anyone realize that Amazon is bouncing right off its 200-day moving average? Does anyone realize that OKLO is right next to that 200-day moving average? Does anyone realize that Palantir is right next to that 200-day moving average? We, again, rarely hit these areas. Take a look. Palantir, again, hasn't even come down to its 200-day moving average since 2024. So getting anywhere near this red line is a great entry. Amazon, or let's just go back to OKLO. OKLO right here. This hasn't hit since, again, the beginning in April of 2025. 200-day moving average, right? Take a look at like maybe Hood. Hood's starting to come back on down near its 200-day moving average. These are scientifically proven through algorithms and equations. They're great entries. Doesn't mean it's perfect. Might be slightly above, might be slightly underneath, but it's the average. And the average is going to hold up as very nice support. You guys can actually scroll on down over on Foxrunner here. And there's actually a list that goes over all the 200-day moving average touches right now. So guys, take a look. Let's actually take a little bit of time to go over this. It says stocks bouncing off their 200-day moving average. Like Rocket Lab, great example. So here's an entire list. Not every stock is touching their 200-day moving average perfectly. But what I will say is they're all great ideas for entries. They're all great ideas. I mean, team, again, going back to my thoughts before, people always wishing, man, Rocket Lab's insane. I wish I bought in on Rocket Lab. Yeah, Rocket Lab went all the way from like $10 and shot up towards 74. It was at 37. We'll buy it. No way, Deck. I'm not buying that. I'm not falling for this trap. It's going to go back on down to 10. No, it won't. It's not going to go back down to 10. It's probably going to bounce off the 200-day moving average like everything else bounces. So these are just ideas for you to be able to become the best trader that you could possibly be. But you know what? This is also a great time at this moment to start thinking ahead. Future millionaires, unite! And what I mean right here is here's a list of growth stocks. Growth stocks at this moment. Growth stocks are stocks that could turn into the next big thing. We don't know which one. We don't know what sector. We don't know what ticker. But what we can do is at least give ideas. So it says top growth names to own with real revenue. AI infrastructure, aka data centers. IREN, BITF, CIFR. Quantum computing. Could that be the next multi-trillion-dollar industry? IONQ, QBTS. Robotics. Drones. RR, Serve, ONDS, powering AI, nuclear, uranium, energy, CCJ, UUU, NNXE, digital health, helping the world with, again, weight loss, helping the world with growing hair, HIMS, Oscar, DXM, the next step of banking, fintech, digital finance, SoFi, Hood, NU, space. The space race is still on, ladies and gentlemen. Who's going to control the satellites? The airwaves. Who's going to control, again, that space? Rocket Lab, PL, Ass and Tits, consumer digital platforms, Rocco, batteries and storage, autonomous, eVTOLs, and self-driving. What's your favorite, guys? What's your favorite out of this list? If I had to pick one, I mean, obviously we can always say AI infrastructure. That's going to be big. Nuclear or energy, that's going to be big. Space has already been pretty big, but it's growing. And also, again, the eVTOLs, Joby, Archer, those could be really big as well, right? Those could all be really big. Those could be able to grow. Those could be able to get faster and bigger. So I want to make sure that you guys are fully aware of those plays. Let's see what else we have here, guys. Key events to watch this week. There is nothing today, guys. Little heads on up. But take a look at this Tuesday. Tuesday, September PPI data. Yes, we haven't had PPI data in so long. Now, why is that? Because the government was shut down for like 60 days. So we are having PPI data, November data, September data. Like, it's kind of crazy we're having September data because we're in November, but the government was shut down for so long. So let's not forget that all of this is coming on up Tuesday and Wednesday. Now remember, the stock market's closed on Thursday and it's only a half day on Friday. So really this week only. We only have today, we only have tomorrow, we only have Wednesday. That's it. I am not trading on Friday. Fridays is a death sentence. No one's here. It's usually very quiet. It's usually very dead. I will be trading Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday is Thanksgiving. Friday, again, I'll have the scanners up and running for, again, TradeCaster members. But again, we want to try to make as much money as we can today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. Now, let me also say this as well. What's most likely going to happen throughout Wednesday? What's going to start happening throughout the week? Volume does slow down. If you want to trade today or trade this week, you probably want to trade heavy today and heavy tomorrow. Wednesday is going to be a little bit more hit or miss. Because guess what? Why do stocks go up or down? Because of volume, volatility, you buying, me buying, groups of the world of traders buying. If we know that the majority of traders are maybe going to grandma's, going to your parents, going to your boyfriends, your girlfriends, your sister-in-law, right? Whoever it may be that you are going to celebrate Thanksgiving to, it means you're not putting money into the market. And think about hedge funds. All these people that know that we're about to have this like 4-day weekend, they're probably taking money out. We don't want to be putting money in. So if you're going to day trade, if you're going to get yourself involved, you want to trade today, you want to trade tomorrow, and probably early Wednesday morning, and that's it. Okay? Now, some other heads on up. Magnificent 7 revenue is growing. People always talk about, oh, are we going to fall into a recession? No time soon. Magnificent 7 combined revenue is up $278 billion in quarter 3. So we are seeing a lot of revenue continuously grow. Mag 7 earnings is up 18% year over year. Quarter 3, lowest since quarter 1, 23. The other 493, 14.7%. So basically here, traders, just a little heads on up. This is why the S&P 500 is made up out of 500 different stocks. You guys know that. But it's really just the top 7 that make the majority of the move. So if you just invest in the top 7, like the S&P 500 is great, but if you invest in the top 7, you're up 18%, right? That's like pretty cool. Earnings this week, key ones to watch. There's not going to be many earnings this week, but a Symbotic robotics company is the one to watch today, okay? SYM, that is the one to watch, Symbotic. Also, little nerve-wracking, this is a little contradictory, but President Trump did buy bonds. Sometimes people buy bonds when they believe the market's going to fall and down. It's basically a hedge against the stock market falling. We did see U.S. President Donald Trump be able to buy bonds. So if you guys want to, here's an entire bond list. Here's it zoomed in a little bit so you guys can see it a little bit better. U.S. President Donald Trump bought at least $82 million worth of bonds. And that was, again, earlier in the fall, but it just got put out now so that we could be able to see it. Also, a little heads on up. Correction-proof stocks. We know, again, the stock market came crashing on down last week. Stocks that held up the best during last week's correction. So, again, check out some of these plays. These were some of the best plays to be able to hold up during the stock market falling. Now, you, again, definitely see some popular ones. Google, NU, Broadcom, Eli Lilly, Cisco, Apple. These are some plays that were able to hold very strong during, again, last week's correction. So right now here, traders, just a little heads on up. Correction-proof stocks, definitely check it on out. Trump, again, buying bonds, check it on out. Today, we have Symbotic earnings, check them on out. The Magnificent 7 doing better than the other 493 plays. We do have, again, a lot of data tomorrow for, again, Tuesday. We do have a whole bunch of growth stocks that you guys want to be aware of. We have plays that are bouncing off their 200-day moving average. Make sure that you guys are all set. SPX history, the bounce is here. SPX RSI fell below 35 for the last time in more than 7 months. So traders, this is actually awesome facts right here. Take a look at this. So it says, historically speaking, after the SPX has come on down to a low RSI, the SPX has spiked up 81% 3 weeks later and up 93% 3 months later. So what's the RSI? The RSI stands for Relative Strength Index. They're stating that every single time the SPX has ever come on down to this level, 14 on the RSI, we have always seen strong strength right afterwards. So you can see, back on down towards 2020, early in April, you could see when it was in 2024, 2023, 2022, and here's the entire list. So make sure, again, you guys go check this on out. Check this on out. All the data, all the facts are there. Then, of course, we get into the press releases of today. Get into the stocks of today. ENLV, positive top line data. That's one of our favorites. That was alerted at 7 o'clock this morning. ENLV, alert at 7 o'clock this morning. Headlines of today. And then all the other news that came on out here today, guys. So, beautiful work. Beautiful job. Good work from every single person here. And we do have ENLV. What about KTTA? Is that one trying to move on up a little bit? KTTA right here. KTTA, a little bit of a spike. All right. So, guys, you're all set here. Take a look at all the top gainers. If you guys need to, take a picture of this. Screenshot it. ENLV, KTTA, CJET partnership. And then we also had GELS, but I assume GELS is starting to fade and fall. GELS is only up 22% at this time. So GELS is getting weaker, starting to fade, starting to drop, and starting to be able to drop on down here. A little heads on up for every single trader as well. Fox Runner is having their a Black Friday sale coming on up starting tomorrow. So I don't know if you guys check this on out or not. Brand new homepage update. You guys can actually go ahead and start downloading Fox Runner for free right now. Download for free for Windows. Download free for Mac. And again, they do have their app coming on out. Today or tomorrow, their app comes on out. So their phone app is coming on out where you get everything on your phone. And you guys get keyword alerts, AI voice alerts, Insider Congress. And then, of course, the phone app comes on out, which is going to be the first ever real-time news scanner on your phone. So, if you guys have not checked this on out, Black Friday sales over on Fox Runner does come on out tomorrow. You guys can download over on Windows or you guys can download on Mac right here and right now. And they are having a 40% off sale tomorrow. 40% off sale tomorrow. And that is over on Fox Runner. Guys, let's get ready to go. Hey, traders, right now at this moment, we have over 200 people watching, and we have 8 thumbs up. That's disrespectful. That's insulting. If you have not clicked that thumbs up just yet, if I don't see that thing spike on up to 500 over on YouTube, hit it right now. Let's get ready to go. Deck, is the Fox Runner app out yet? Nope, not yet. But again, once it does come on out, you will get push alerts, like a text message, not a text message, but a push alert on your phone the moment either a keyword comes out, either again, a Fox Runner news alert comes on out, or again, their watch list, which means again, you can add a ticker every time that stock comes out with news. It gets alerted as well. So a lot of big moves over there. A lot of big moves on the way. I'm excited. Some big money moves coming on up here. Traders, market's open or about to open on up. Honestly, I can't see anything in these glasses. It's hard to see the time. Well, Deck, why do you wear the sunglasses then? Because again, I can. You think I'm going to buy $5,000 glasses and not wear them? Chaz got no limits, baby. Chaz knows the way. Chaz got game, baby. Chaz this, Chaz that. That's all I hear people talking about now. Here we go. Market opens up in about 10 seconds. Let's get ready for a big day ahead, huh? Let's get ready for a big one. Woo! Woo! Did the stream just get a little choppy there for a second? Let me make sure we're all set here. Should be good. Let me make sure we're all set. I know the stream got a little choppy there for a moment. All right, are we back here, guys? I saw again on my end. I saw my pixel. I saw all of a sudden the pings start dropping there for a moment. Can we make sure we're all back? We're all dialed on in? I apologize there right now. I think, again, we just had someone just crashed their convertible right into a telephone pole outside. So I apologize about someone crashing into the telephone pole outside. Not my fault in any way. All right. Hey, let's get ourselves into this day. Let's dive into the mix here, baby. Let's dive into the mix. Let's get ourselves... Fuck. Let's go. ENLV. We got to be watching this one as our first play. We got to be watching this as our first mover. We got to be watching this as the first stock here today. Let's switch on over to a 2-minute time frame. See what's going to be spiking on up. C-Jet. Getting a little action right here. Thank you, Rainbow Benz. C-Jet, the thing that you guys want to be aware of this one is C-Jet does have strong $3 resistance. C-Jet, top resistance, top resistance, top resistance. C-Jet up towards around $3. Also, again, C-Jet, I believe that was like the number 4 or 5 best press release. C-Jet right here. Yeah, that's like the number 5 best press release. Did come out with, again, a partnership to acquire up to $1 billion in Edge AI tokens. So again, we did have a partnership up towards $1 billion over on C-Jet. As you guys can see, one of the top dogs, one of the top plays on today. I'm just looking around here. I'm just looking around to see what we're doing. C-Jet, if that one starts spiking. ENLV, if that one starts spiking. We know, again, the SPY right here. Move them on up, guys. Move them on up. Again, got my dip over on Friday. I want to see OKLO move itself on up. I want to see Palantir start moving itself on up. Palantir getting a little bounce. I want my other play. One of my other AMPX start working its way back on up here. C-Jet, a little bit of climb. C-Jet's going to have some strong $3 resistance, as we know. $3 resistance over on C-Jet's going to be the main area. Let's see how much shares are to short over on C-Jet, over on Cobra. So let's go here, bring this on up, trade, short locates, grab this, pulp it, bring it on over to you guys. I have not located anything yet today. Let's go C-Jet. How many shares would I want out of this play? 6,000. Nice little $13,000 investment. Inquire all. 6,000 shares. Locate lowest. Click cancel. I mean, it only costs $14. 6,000 shares, about a $13,000 investment I would be making, only costs about $14. That's not expensive at all. That's why I love Cobra. Cobra trading by DOS right here. Like, that's not bad at all. But let's see if it can spike up to $3 first. Big Bear AI starting to move itself on up. I know, again, there's a lot of Big Bear AI guys here. I like Big Bear. As I said, I do think at some point in the future, there will be a trend of biometrics. I don't know when, but I feel like it's probably the most overlooked trend that's probably going to happen. Big Bear AI is a facial scan recognition software. You, aka Clear, is a facial scan recognition software. I do think Clear, I do think Big Bear, they are going to have a massive opportunity in the future. As AI gets more advanced, as AI and artificial intelligence becomes more and more intelligent, We are going to have biometrics to prove you are who you are. You are real. You are not some AI digital version. We have to make sure that people aren't scamming, people aren't faking things, licenses, whatever. We have to probably go in the future by biometrics, your corneas, your fingerprints. This is all from you, aka Clear, company that's always in airports, or Big Bear AI, a company that is growing and is in some airports. So I do think, biometrics is huge in the future, and I do like it a lot. C-Jet watching this one. Let's see what stock kind of takes over today. Let's see what stock takes over today. Let's see which stock is going to turn into the main money. The main money maker, the main ripper, the main runner, the main spiker here. Guys, I will say this though. It feels fantastic. Feels fantastic to be back in the game right now. It's like, Deck, when were you out of the game? I was out of the game again I was out of the game on Saturday, on Sunday, because it was the weekend. Do you know what I do every single weekend? My last 2 weekends, after I end the live stream on Friday, I immediately take off all my clothing and just leave on boxers. And I sit in a hot sauna for 160 degrees. And I sit there until I black out. And then I wake up as one of my assistants again brings me to my couch. And that's how I start every single weekend. Every single weekend, Friday afternoon, I go to the sauna, I dehydrate myself until I black out. And then I wake up, and then I say, it's time to start the weekend. But you know what? That's a great, therapeutic little session I have. But I love trading even more. Trading is, again, the way to kick things on off. Trading is how I feel great. CETX starting to squeeze a little bit. That's neither here nor there. GELS, no. ZY, come on now. Let's find something good here. ENLV still trying to spike a little bit. ENLV, I could definitely imagine this one getting that little 190 touch. I can imagine ENLV trying to get that 190 touch coming on up. Do I think it's going to get up to 210? I don't. I think it's going to get up towards the 190 area. I can imagine a little bit of a fake out, breakout, little pump coming on up here. Woo! It's going to be a big week. It's going to be a fun week. Right now, ENLV still our #1 play that we're watching. GELS also just hit a new high of the day. GELS has room to run up towards around 140-ish. We're trying to find, is this market going to wake up? Are we going to see the S&P 500 squeezing back above? I mean, this is the issue, though, with the S&P 500. The S&P 500 is now going to have not only the 13 EMA, it also is going to have the 50-day moving average has a lot of trouble. So we got to get back above. When do I think confidence really comes back in the market? What would you guys say? What number on the S&P 500 would you say confidence is returning back into the market? Confidence is where buyers are starting to feel good about. I would say we get back above 670. Wouldn't you guys? I would say we get back above 670. We are, again, getting very confident. Because what's the high? 689? So the thing is, yes, if we go from 689 down to 650, that's a little scary. But we bounce from 650, we bounce up to 660, we bounce back up to 670. That's showing that strength is returning. That's showing that buyers are back in the mix. So the thing is, I would say S&P 500, where do a lot of people start getting excited again and kind of greed starts taking over? That would be if we could start getting that spike and pop up through around, if we get that spike and pop up through around that S&P 500 670 area. Cleanup Kid, have you watched those clothes at all, Chaz? Again, people think, again, I wear the same outfit every day. Every day is a new outfit. Every day, it's a different polyester blend. Every day. This is my Monday look. Tomorrow I'll have my Tuesday outfit. Big Bear AI trying to get that little bounce. Now again, notice Big Bear AI, as we talked about earlier, is sitting right at that 200-day moving average. So notice how many times 200-day moving average bounce play has been perfect. 200-day moving average bounce play has been perfect. 200-day moving average bounce play has been perfect. Let's take a look at Rocket Lab. Rocket Lab trying to bounce off the 200-day moving average. Bounce play back on up. Right? You know, I've been looking at Palantir. Palantir didn't hit the 200-day moving average exactly, but I bought in right next to the 150 area because I was thinking 150 and 200-day moving average. Let me go ahead and try to look at that. Same exact thing with OKLO. Got in on Friday. Close to the 200-day moving average. Could definitely still go down to it, but just wanted to at least get filled on that position. So we have a few plays here, and I do want to see if something starts kind of getting a little crazy. So far, best stock today has been ENLV. ENLV, though, is starting to drop. Number 2 hottest press release was GELS. GELS, guys, is trying to squeeze and spike right now. GELS has a lot of opportunity. People are trying to push up GELS at this moment. So remember, number 1, ENLV, positive 6-month data. Number 2, GELS, positive preclinical results. Those are the good ones. INHD and CJET. Partnership with $1 billion. CJET does have, of course, the Web3. So let's see here. I know CJET's trying. CJET's trying to break through that $3 mark. CJET's going to try to get that quick little pop and break through $3. I think CJET looks a little bit better than GELS. I think GELS could squeeze and pop, but I think GELS is going to turn right back on down. So I think GELS is going to do one of these. What's one of these? One of these as in form an upper shadow, give it back. 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 So every single one has formed an upper shadow, gave it back. I would say like high 130s. So GELS, high 130s would be your target if you guys are looking for this one. Any play that you guys like right now? Any play that you guys see that you guys are absolutely in love with? Any play that's standing out at this moment saying, hey, this is the play here, baby. This is the one. Turru, 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 turru. INHD and CJET. INHD is not bad. I feel like everything we're looking at right now, or all the top gainers are released, are all next to that $1 area. ENLV 149, INHD 109, GLS 122, GAUZ $1. Like I kind of wish there's like maybe an $8 stock, $10 stock, you know? Active, quick, you know, over on Tesla. Quick little 190 over on Tesla. I like it. Hey, market's definitely trying to get a little bit of a bounce right now. Let's see, is there anything going on over on CNBC? S&P 500 rises as AI trade attempts to come back, led by Alphabet. Eli Lilly hits $1 trillion market. Ukraine, despite to keep on Trump inside peace talks while saving in sovereignty. Turbulent November market puts on the back of the bulls to show resilience. So nothing really too crazy. Nothing really too wild. We will be all good. Guys, give me 2 seconds right here. I just got to adjust something and we'll be all set, ready to rock and roll. If you guys have not yet, smash that thumbs on up, subscribe to the channels. Make sure you guys are fired on up. Give me 2 minutes and I'll be right back on the mic. Thank you guys. 1 moment. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We are back, baby. Thank you for, again, your patience right there. I apologize. But we are all set, ready to go. Now, the market is getting a little bit wobbly. You can wobble them. You can weeble them. And they all fall down. So right here, we are seeing a little bit of a drop at this moment over on the S&P 500. Do you guys see anything that is spiking here yet, though? AEHL trying to get a little bit of hype. It's hard to trust these plays. It's hard to trust that a stock is going to hold. It's hard to trust that a stock is going to spike and be able to consistently hold up its gains. And the reason why it's so tough is because we haven't seen anything spike and hold for probably a week and a half now. And a lot of it has been choppiness. Would you guys not agree with me? A lot of it has been choppiness, where we are seeing EPSM maybe spike and dump. GAUZ, ZGK, spike and dump. ZYZK, maybe spike, but again, only 80 cents. AEHL's trying, right? So AEHL's trying to get a little bit of hype. ENLV's trying to get a little hype. Other than that, S&P 500 getting a little bit weaker. Now, hey, why are we getting a little bit weaker? We're getting a little bit weaker because we do have the 13 EMA right here. 13 EMA, that is going to be tough to be able to break through. That is going to be tough to be able to spike above. But I'm hungry to trade. Someone feed me. Someone feed me a stock. Feed me a play. Get me going here. I want to be fed. I want to lay on again a lounge chair, have grapes put in my mouth, and I want people to tell me what are the best plays to do. AHL, ENLV right here. I do know, again, blue chips are still trying to... Blue chips have been pretty active. And again, blue chips, absolutely great if you guys want to head on over towards One Stop Prop and start getting yourself all set, ready to go for, again, your One Stop Prop accounts. Heads on up here, team. Black Friday is live for, again, One Stop Prop. So you guys can type in any sort of amount and you guys will get Black Friday 40 for 40% off. So if you guys say, hey, Deck, I want to start trading stocks. I don't have money, though. You can get a $10,000 account, a $25,000 account, a $50,000 account, a $100,000 account, or a $200,000 account. So if you guys want to get $50,000, you guys, again, how does it work? You go over here. You type the coupon code right here, Black Friday 40. You are going to get 40% off. It costs, again, $197, right? So if you guys type in Black Friday 40, you guys are going to get 40% off, and then you guys can go ahead and take the challenge. How does the challenge work? The challenge is you get $100,000. You have to make $8,000 before you lose $6,000. If you do that, you are proving you are a profitable trader. If you make $8,000 before you lose $6,000, you are proving you know what to do. And that's when One Stop Prop funds you with however much you want. If that's the $50,000, the $100,000, the $200,000 account. So the thing is, traders, this is what a lot of traders have been doing in 2025. A lot of traders have been saying, hey, I don't have money. I don't have $20,000 laying around. I just want to go ahead and I want to be able to trade. So instead of having $25,000 laying around, you have $197 laying around. You are a good trader. You pass the test and then you get funded. So I want to make sure that you guys are all set, ready to go. So like I have my funded account right here. My funded account is, if I take a look over on this, over my prop right here, right? My funded, I'm at $105,000 over my funded account. Remember, I made $109,000 and then I took $3,000 away. So we're all set, ready to go. I can go ahead and start trading. I already got $3,000 paid out from, again, a $200 investment. I did, again, this. I went through it. I passed the challenge. And now, again, you can just keep trading as long as you're making money. As long as you're doing good, everyone's happy. Prop firm's happy, you're happy, everyone's getting paid. But the thing is, the worst thing to do is do a challenge and lose. Do a challenge and lose. Do a challenge and lose. But yes, One Stop Prop is live right now with their Black Friday BF40. BF40 for 40% off. And that is, again, over on the prop firm for my prop firm traders out there. Go ahead, check that thing on out. But really, again, I'm more focused that I want to trade right now. I want to make some money right now. I want to get a little crazy right now. AEHL traders is where we're looking. All eyes over on AEHL. AEHL is where we're focused on. Number one, does this stock have any sort of news, any credibility? Let's just take a look. AEHL. Does this stock have any news or any sort of credibility behind it in any way? I don't see any recent news at all. It says no recent news over on AEHL. Let's just again double check. Yeah, the last I'm seeing 3 months ago. I mean, guys, that's like 3 months ago was the last press release. We don't have anything over on this play. So AEHL is starting to move. 3 months ago was the last press release, and we do have strong resistance at the 200-day moving average at 230 and the 50-day moving average at 265. What's the issue though right now? The issue is, take a look, big upper shadow. I will say this, and I know this might be a little bit of a review for people, but this right here is the best technique for shorting. The best technique I can ever tell anyone for shorting is climb the mountain. And I've been saying this for the last few years. If you are climbing up Mount Everest, what happens when you get to the very top? When you get to the very tippity top of Mount Everest, usually what you're going to do is you are so excited, you are so happy that you plant a big flag. You say, you know what? I want everyone to know in the future that I got to the top of Mount Everest. And then what did you do? Now you head on down to the opposite side, right? So what do we have right here? Essentially, we have a stock that is spiking its way on up, and we have that big upper shadow telling us that we have reached the top. So notice what we have right here. Here's the big spike. Here's the big upper shadow showing us that we have just reached the top. That's pretty fantastic, right? That's pretty awesome. So it's one of the greatest ways to know that a stock is going to reverse. Little heads on up. I believe I just heard the word phase. We did NRSN. NRSN 956 and 50 seconds says receives FDA clearance to work on phase 3. Maybe NRSN starts getting some hype right now. Let's see here. NRSN. A little bit of a pop. Just keep that on your back burner right now, guys. I don't know if it's going to do anything, but it's at least worth being aware of. You know, so I have voice alerts turned on. So I have the AI voice alerts on where, you know, I heard the word phase. That's one of those key words that I like to always hear. So received FDA clearance. So at NRSN, let's continue to keep our eyes peeled on this. See if this one is going to start spiking on up a little bit. If NRSN does start, I would say breaking again, if it starts breaking above the 200-day moving average, you know, that could steal a lot of hype. That could steal a lot of momentum. That could steal a lot of action. WTF, 350 up towards 531. Is WTF halted? Or does it just have like no volume? WTF's halted right now here, traders. Let's keep that one on the back burner right now. WTF has gone from 350 up to 530. Again, anything that we have right here. Guys, yes, there is a press release right now. If you guys come take a look over on WTF. Right? So let's go over towards news right here. Type in WTF at this time. If you guys come over to WTF, this is a press release that came out with a partnership deal at the time of 8:30. This stock is now halted at this time. So WTF has gone from 350 up to the price of 530, is halted at this moment, and might start getting some ripping and running behind it. So I do want to make sure if this one starts getting any sort of nice spiking or climbing, we'll be all good. There you go. WTF halted after 65% gain. Right on the money. So we have 350 up towards around 531. What do you guys think out of this play? Could this one catch some fire? Could this one start going crazy? Or is this one just going to be a little pump and reverse? WTF deck, what can we do here? 3,000 shares. Inquire, how much are going to be these shares? 3,000 shares. Locate lowest. Cancel. This only costs $1. $1.80. I'm going to do it, guys. Located. So now you guys can see accepted. Accepted 3,000 shares over on WTF. All right. Let's see what WTF has in store for us here today, huh? Maybe spread it out 250 share increments. How high can this one get up to? Could get up towards around $7. I'd play it very safe. 640 short. 670 short. You know, I'd be going like way up there. I'd be going way up there just in case anything stupid happens. So I'm just going to put in some orders in case we have any sort of crazy gap up, in case any sort of crazy buying volume moves in. All right. Traders, so I'm going to have a list of live orders right here, ready to rock and roll over on, again, WTF. I don't know what this play is going to do. But I know, again, we haven't seen anything hold up its gains. We did see a partnership press release. WTF did just spike 65%. Traders are leaning over towards it. Probably is going to have resistance in the $8 region. I would start getting involved in this play in the 6s, in the 7s, in the 8s, and then, again, look for that big pullback. So let's just see what happens here over on WTF. Could this one open on up? Start getting a little bit of reversal and coming back on down. Now, let me also bring over my position box. Traders, my position box. Not in on anything just yet. We are live right now. Guys, WTF, we are live right now. Did not get filled on anything yet. Just a heads up, we are live right now. We have WTF now up 96% on the day. All right, WTF is back and halted. I did not get filled on anything just yet. Now, this is at least, again, we got some options. We got some opportunity. So WTF halted for the second time. We do have a partner press release right now. Partnership press release. WTF 340 up towards around 633. Guys, oh man, this is what I love. I love when we finally start getting a trade. I love when we start finally getting a trade in. And, you know, things can start getting a little crazy. Things can start getting a little dicey. Now, what we have right now, if we want to think about this, can we break this stock down from start to finish right here and right now so that we're all set? Right now at this moment here, traders, what we have, it is Money Monday. WTF has now gone from 350, had a spike up towards 633. We're currently up 96% at this time, taking the stock as one of the top gainers on the entire day. WTF halted after a 65% gain. WTF now again taking the crown as the best top gainer with news and filing at this time. WTF did come out with a limited partnership with Panda AI exploring a joint venture. So we did have the partnership press release. We did have WTF again bringing in some hype. Now taking the #1 spot. Focus, attention is all going towards a 100% top gainer at this moment. So WTF, as this play is climbing, we want to ask ourselves, how high can this stock go up to? Let's take a look at past chart history pattern. Past chart history pattern does show that there is a lot of old resistance right at this region. This region is going to be at the price of 730. That's 730. Now, what can we see at 730? See how many times we have hit the past. Hit 730, hit 730, hit 730, hit 730, hit 730. We have a couple old spiking highs. Right now, you need to make a decision. What I think is the best move to do, and the smartest move to do, is most likely surround 730. That means you probably want to do some entries a little underneath 730. Maybe we start doing some entries around 670. And then we probably want to do some entries above the price of 730, maybe up towards around the price of $8. But I do think the overall average cost basis is going to be somewhere around that 730 mark. So I want to start putting in some orders. I want to start doing things right. I would say let's start maybe looking for entries at 675, 690, 710, 750, $8, and try to go from there. So I would do a little bit down low, do some at the area of resistance, and a little bit up high as well. That's kind of how I would trade this. Now, what's the best way to be able to, now again, as I'm talking, Am I wrong in any way for thinking, all right, Deck, let's go ahead and just take a step back here. Take a step back. We hit, reverse, hit, reverse, hit, reverse, hit, reverse, hit, reverse. The last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. I'm just playing the odds. Well, what if it does get a little crazy? Well, even if it does get a little crazy, every single play has had an upper shadow and has given it back. 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 Upper shadows. So I would like to try to get filled. I would say like 670 and higher. 670 and higher. If it does get that upper shadow towards like $8, that's okay as well. But that's the area that I'm gravitating to. That's the area that I'm floating around at this moment, trying to make sure that everyone understands what I have and giving everyone a clear-cut, concise play of what I'm looking for. Okay? 108 in the market. Stock doesn't have a crazy amount of volume. It's only 199,000 shares. So just a little heads up as well. This one, if it does get any big buying orders, it's probably going to get halted right away once again. If this stock opens on up and again, people start selling, it's most likely going to crash right away. Let's see if we can get a couple entries filled and then get the reversal. It's time to lock in, traders. It's time to lock in. It's time to get back after it here. Happy Black Friday. Happy, again, Thanksgiving week. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year, everybody. Let's get ready to rock and roll here. Happy holidays, everybody. Come on! Come on! We got, again, 20 seconds here, traders. 20 seconds. We might have some action. Let's get a nice trade going. Let's get a nice trade. Active trader, it's your birthday on Saturday. Hey, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, Active. Shout out to the man. Oh! Well, traders, that wasn't fun. That wasn't fun. Didn't get filled. That's what we wanted. That's what we wanted right there. We knew, again, the dump was probably going to happen, but we didn't get filled on it. So did we get up towards the price of, again, you know, $6.50, $6.70, $7? No. It basically opened on up and just crashed from there. So, guys, we went after it. I had all my orders set. 670, 690, 710, 750, 8888. I was 828. I was ready to go. But no orders now. I'm going to cancel my orders. No reason for this thing to be able to come on out. So again, I did not get filled on any order right there. I would have loved to. I would have made a ton of money if we had I was hoping gap up, then dump. Gap up, then dump and get halted. AEHL does have an act starting to move itself on up a little bit. So AEHL, a little bit of a bull flag pattern. And notice again, WTF is starting to dump. Traders are now running over towards AEHL at this time. What's the S&P 500 doing right now? S&P 500 almost right back on up. We basically had spike, dump, spike back on up. Again, a little bit of a roller coaster ride. Let me ask again the traders in chat right here, the absolutely BEA beautiful investors in the chat room at this moment. Did anyone buy in on any long-term plays on Friday? Did anyone buy in any long-term plays on Thursday? Did anyone say, I'm going to take the dip as an advantage and not as a distraction? I'm not going to, again, have the dip pass me by and me come back next week and say, why didn't I get in when the stock market fell? Because I did. And I want you guys, again, be at least saying something similar. Something similar. Something. So I'm hoping the SPY gets back up to 670 and we start pumping back up towards the 680 sooner than later. Also, traders, little heads on up. Again, I'm making a deal with every single person. I did, again, post this over on my social media yesterday, but if you guys have not yet, Trade Ideas is giving us their early Black Friday sale for you guys right here and right now. So, again, Trade Ideas, for anyone who signs up right now, this is their early Black Friday deal. They are only going to be having 20 to 25% off on their subscriptions. Right now is 30 to 25% off. So if you guys like Trade Ideas, the scanners that I'm using right now on the charts right here, make sure you guys go get their Black Friday deal. Again, it's only today. They're going from 30 to 25% off. After today, they go from 25 to 20% off. So make sure that you guys are all set. This is early access to trade ideas. Make sure that you guys are all ready to rock. You guys can literally scan your phone right now on that QR code, and you guys will be all set, ready to rock. But let me drop that over in the chat room so that you guys are all set, ready to get after it. You guys can type in the word DECMAR30 for 30% off. So if you guys are going over to the site right now, check it out. DECMAR30, 30% off over on trade ideas. Now, also, I will say this as well. Not only are you guys going to get 30% off, but I am going to give you all of my scanner settings. So if you get trade ideas and you don't have my scanner settings, all my scanner settings are here. So it's like, Dec, can I have your pre-market setup? That's my pre-market setup right here. Hey, can you give me the live trading setup? Again, I have a cloud right here, and that's my live trading setup. So go get your trade idea scanners right now. Type in the word DECMAR30 for 30% off for Black Friday, and then email me the receipt, and I'll give you guys my scanner setups. Okay? So, absolutely beautiful. Absolutely incredible. Make sure you guys go check those out if you guys haven't yet. AHL, but yes, I mean, guys, there's Black Friday deals all across the board. I mean, if that's Fox Runner, if that's Trade Ideas, if that's Cobra Trading, and of course, over for Tradecaster. Hey, I do want to take a second here. For every person that loves this community, for every person that loves watching me stream, for every person who doesn't ever want to miss a stream and take your trading to the next level, make sure that you guys are all set for tomorrow's Black Friday deal. Tomorrow, we are going live with Black Friday. Every single membership is 50% off, and the lifetime membership is 70% off. This is our Super Bowl of sales. If you're a new trader or a current trader that never wants to pay anything again, get ready to sign up. Take advantage of it. So the Black Friday, usually the lifetime is $3,300. It's now $989. The annual, instead of $800, it's $398. Instead of the semi-annual at $400, it's $198. Now again, this is a one-time fee. So if you sign up for the monthly, it's 1 month and then it goes back to the original. 6 months, then back to the original. So what's the better deal? The better deal is the longer time frame. If you are knowing, hey, I've been here for the last 1, 2, 3 years, just get again the lifetime. You never have to pay for anything ever again. So tomorrow, the Black Friday deal on Tradecaster.com goes live, and it will be live until the end of Cyber Monday. So you guys will have a week to take advantage of the Black Friday deals. I am so excited. I appreciate all the support that you guys show every single day, and I cannot wait to be working with you guys in 2026. I can't wait to be live streaming for you guys in 2026. I can't wait to be crushing it with you guys in 2026. Let's get ready to go. Right now, AHL. Guys, INHD, did that just get halted on up? INHD just got halted on up. So INHD, slow and steady right now. Look at INHD's trend line. Slow and steady over on INHD, halted on up towards the upside. So we got INHD trying to move, and also we have AEHL trying to move. I think INHD could get up towards like the 190s. I think that play could get up towards around the 190s here. Ross, good thing you didn't trade WTF. You can't trust the stock called WTF. You can't. You definitely can't. If a stock is WTF, it's hard to trust it. Dec, any big plans for us Tradecaster members in 2026? 2026 is going to be a revolutionary year over on Tradecaster. I know you guys have already seen some changes. You guys are already seeing things that are coming on up. But I will say again this right now. In 2026, we are going to the next level. Next level for live stream quality. Next level for education. Next level for entertainment. Next level in making you guys excited to show up every single day. Next level in profitability. Next level in trading. Guys, I mean, hey, I've been in the game for a long time. And I don't mean to toot my own horn. I don't mean to, again, you know what I mean. But I truly have still never found anyone that does what I do. to trade everything live in front of you, to use real money, to live commentate every single play, to be able to show up nearly every single day, putting in the hours, letting you know that I am here for you. There's people that stream that don't show their face. There's people that stream that paper trade the entire time. There's people that stream that don't ever show real profits. There's, again, traders that, again, just show up and trade for 30 minutes and leave. I want to be here for 4 hours every day. I want to be showing you guys all my broker statements. I want to be, again, a person that you guys can trust, a person you look up to, a person that you can have fun with, a person that you know is a friend, a person that you can say, hey, I love this community. There's no one better. There's no community better. There's no place that I'm going to give you what you get. I want to give you it all. Get locked in. Right now here, traders, AEHL, top resistance up towards around 230. We did just come right up towards around that 200-day moving average. That 200-day moving average right here, 235, that's, again, very strong resistance. Remember how much we talked about that area as holding up as strong support? Rocket Lab trying to bounce off its 200-day moving average. Palantir bouncing off that 200-day moving average, right? We could see a lot of plays. I think AMPX, no, not AMPX, not a 200, thankfully it's not. But, you know, it's the same exact thing if you reverse it. If you turn this around, the 200-day moving average also holds up as resistance. So the 200-day moving average is going to be holding up as resistance as well. And that's going to be very tough to be able to break through, get above. INHD right here, guys, is halted. So INHD is halted. Traders, INHD, do you think this is getting up to 285? No. I think INHD is going to spike, get a big upper shadow, and come right back on down, just like everything else has. Right? I think INHD is going to do what everything else has done. Let's just see. How much are INHD shares if I want to short this play? INHD, inquire. Locate lowest. Cancel. It's going to cost $2. $2.10. Guys, I could get more than that. Let's go 6,000 shares. 6,000 shares. Inquire all. 6,000 shares. We're about to go live for a second as well. Little heads on up. Cancel. Here. Costs $4. Accepted. 6,000 shares. $4. INHD here, traders. Stay alert on this play. High of the day is 145. Thinking about getting myself involved, just trying to make, $200, $300 if we can. Why not? So INHD right here, team. We are doing our best to see if this one is going to be able to spike. Not in on this play just yet. We will have some strong resistance, I think, up near around the top 150s. 6,000 shares. I would like to get myself involved. I would like to have a little fun. 156, short. 158, short. Then again, load up the boat. 164, 166. I would like to try to get filled mostly in the 160s. Let's see. Let's see if, again, INHD can squeeze a little bit. Squeeze a little bit. We start getting a little bit more hype and momentum. Start getting some entries up in the high 150s. Not halted just yet. Ooh, almost got halted to the upside. We might get halted on the upside. Did not get filled. You guys know I'm trying to get filled mostly in the 160s. We do have INHD currently up 112% at this time. 112% mover at this moment. Come on, INHD. I want to see if this thing can get a little bit of spike on up, start getting filled up near around some tops. Maybe, again, we get halted towards the upside. Right now, we are still, again, just slowly climbing. Slowly climbing. Slowly working. I want to get a little overextended and then get that pullback. I'll be happy today with $200, $300, $400. Just a little bit of green on the bank to make, again, my morning worthwhile. You know what I mean? Just a little green in the bank to make your morning worthwhile. We had, again, WTF. We had a great game plan. WTF deck, we're going to try to get filled around 730. Start falling back on down. INHD, we have a great game plan. Let's try to get filled right around the 160s. We have room to fall all the way back down to the trend line. I would rather trade with a strict game plan, with a high entry, where if I get filled, I feel confident. Not let me chase at 149 and hopefully I get filled. I don't want to do that. I want to put an entry up high. If I get filled, I feel confident. If I don't get filled, I don't lose any money. It's a win-win. If I get filled, I feel good. If I don't get filled, no harm, no foul. You know? So, guys, now we're starting to move on up here a little bit more. Now we're starting to get a little bit of that climb. Now we might be able to get some entries here soon. $163 is what we got up to so far. Hey, where's your first entry? First entry on my play is 164. So we've missed it by a penny so far. My first entry was 164. We've gotten up to 163. I have 164, 166, 168, 169, 171. Trying to get filled for a reversal that could be coming on up here in the future. So 1 penny away from getting filled. The high of the day is 163 so far. So I do have my live orders in on this stock right here and right now. There we go. First entry filled. First entry filled. And I don't mind if this spikes on up towards 170 or so, because then I can get a few more entries filled. I can bring up my cost basis, get a larger position. But really, what's the target of today? Target today is, let's see if we can make, $200, $300, $400. So we are in on our stock right here. First trade, looking to get something going. Come on, guys. Let's get something going here. 500 shares. We'll see if this thing can drop on down. If it does drop on down, great. If it moves on up, we can add a little bit more. Maybe get a 2,000 to 3,000 share position. If this thing dumps on down to 148, 147, and we make a free $200, I'll take that. Nothing wrong with, again, a little bit of free cash and a little bit of free money, right? There's, again, the possible 150 crack. So far, we have shorted the highest day, the highest price point. So far, we have hit the perfect area of 164. So far, there has not been a better entry for ourselves. 164 is the best entry that we possibly could have had. There has not been a better high than what we just got filled on. And again, that 500 share region. Now, we're only up $45 at this time because it's only 500 shares. Remember here, team, I show you guys my broker statement here, I am looking to get filled at 164, but I also wanted to get 166 with 500 shares, 168, 800 shares, 169, 800 shares, 171, 800 shares. So this would be, again, about a 4,000 share position, which means every 10 cents would be a $400 profit. So right now I'm up 9 cents. So I would be up $375 if I got my old position completely filled, Nice drop here, team. Nice drop, guys. 144. Take profits if we see like 141. I mean, remember, we only have 500 shares. We're not going to be able to make $500 on this play. So just getting 164 to sub one, just getting $100 free dollars right here. Let's take it. Why not? See if it goes a little lower. See if we go 142, 141, 43s, 40s. Nice. 40s are cracking. $105. Let's take it. Hey, think about it like this. Think about it like this. In your office right now, where you're sitting right now at this moment, if someone knocked on your door and all of a sudden they walked in and they put $105 on your desk right now, what would you say? you would say, thanks, man. Hey, thanks. That's how I think about it sometimes. Is $105 gonna fill up the tank of the Lamborghini? No. Is it going, like, the thing is, I want you guys to realize that when we look at a number on a screen, sometimes we're like, oh, I only made $100. No, nah, I'm a peasant. I only made $100. Don't ever get discouraged with a good trade. We had the best entry that we could possibly have. We had the best exit we could possibly have. And again, with the money that we put in, we were able to make a great return. $100 free in the matter of 3 minutes is never anything to complain about. But I know there are so many stock traders in the world that all they do is complain. Oh, I made $500. I could have made $1,000. Oh, I made $2,000. I could have made $5,000. Poor me. Poor me. I could have made $10,000. Poor me. Guys, working for 3 minutes and making $105 is not a bad gig. So, we definitely want to make sure we are doing everything we can smart, correctly, doing it right, putting ourselves in the best positions possible. Right now, 1026 in the market. Give me 1 second. Great job, great work from everyone. Congrats on everyone making even just a little bit of money right there. Great job, great work. I'll be right back on the mic in 1 second. Hey, great job here, team. Good work, everyone. Everyone across the board. Everyone across the board. I feel the community growing. I feel the community getting bigger and better, stronger and faster. Now, guys, I do want to let you guys know something here, though, and I'm serious about this. For every single person that's about to sign up to Tradecaster over on Black Friday, this is going to be a very big commitment for you. And the reason why I say that is because not only coming on up are we going to be having the Black Friday sales, but we are going to be having mandatory live in-person training sessions. Every single person by the month of April must be able to do 50 push-ups in a row. Must be able to do 20 pull-ups in a row. Must be able to do 400 sit-ups in a row. Must be able to bench 315 pounds at least 3 times. Must be able to squat 450 pounds. Must be able to deadlift 450 pounds. Must be able to have a 22-inch or higher vertical leap. Must be able to swim 50 meters of an Olympic swimming pool in less than 45 seconds. Must be able to jump rope for at least 45 minutes. These are all things that are a must if you plan on joining Tradecaster.com. If you are, we are going to make sure that you are not only trading at tip-toppity shape, but you are also going to be in fitness of your tip-toppity shape. I have gone way too lenient with letting ugly people join our community. It's been too lenient. In 2026, we are making sure that if you are not looking like an absolute stud, we want a community where people again say, I need to join that. Now, with that being stated, we will be handing out Harley Davidsons to our riders. We will be handing on out foreign vehicles of Ferraris and Lamborghinis to some of the traders. We will be again giving away a private jet. I don't know if I can actually say this stuff. Delete everything I just said the last again 3 minutes. Okay, let's just start fresh. Let's go back to the beginning. Let's just focus on stock trading. Let's go back to the beginning. Let's do it, guys. Tomorrow does kick off Black Friday. I am so excited for it. I am so ready to rock, and I am so jacked on up here. I have been, again, sending on out a lot of emails as well. And remember here, team, I just want to put this out for every single person. I like this thumbnail today. This is a good thumbnail. What we have here, traders, for everyone. Tomorrow, 40% off. Fox Runner gets the party going for Black Friday week. Make sure you guys are all set, ready to go. Today, 40% off. Trade Ideas kicks off right now. Trade Ideas live. Go check them on out. Cobra, guys. Cobra, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you guys right now. Cobra has the best Black Friday deal out of every single person out there. Okay, I mean, I'm saying this. Cobra has a better Black Friday deal than Trade Ideas. Cobra has a better Black Friday deal than Fox Runner. Cobra has a better Black Friday deal than literally me. What do they have? They are saying anyone who signs up to Cobra is going to get 2 months of no commissions, 50% off of commissions for life, 2 months of free software, 2 months of Trade Ideas, and 2 months of Fox Runner. So they are saying, if you guys sign up to Cobra, we will give you access to absolutely everything that's important. Okay? So I will say this, Cobra is a premium broker. You do need at least $20,000 to be able to trade with them. But I will say, they have the best Black Friday deal that you guys can have at this moment. So if you guys haven't, again, checked that on out, make sure you guys go do that. And let me get the link for you guys right here so that you guys are all good. But they are literally paying for everything. They're just like, hey, you use Cobra, we will make sure you are hooked on up. So posting that over in Tradecaster right now, posting that over on YouTube right now. I have been sending out some great emails on that as well. But it seems like, again, other than Trade Ideas is live right now. Everything else goes live tomorrow. Deck, is the app out yet? No, the app is not out yet over on Fox Runner. They said, again, once the app comes on out, it'll be on the homepage right here. So it'll be on the homepage where, again, you can download it for free right here, download over on Mac, and then the app will be right here as well. So you get all the keywords, all the AI voice alerts, all the insider trading, and then that's like what the app is going to look like. So you get the keywords, everything that comes on out here. All right. Traders, make sure you guys are all set, ready to rock. Ross, is Fox Runner going to be on Android as well? I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe. Well, I guess we'll wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll see, right? Tomorrow we will see. But those are all the good stuff. Guys, nice little trade so far. $105. INHD just got halted on the upside, though. INHD halted on the upside. Let me ask you guys this. Everyone type out right now. How many did you guys make today? And it's always great to be part of a community because you never feel alone. How many people took 0 trades today? How many people took 1 trade today? How many people have 5 trades today? Everyone type out, how many trades did you make today? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on and so forth. Woo! Oh. So you can see right here, what do we have? We have 0, 4, 0, 1, 50. I mean, over on TradeCaster, 0, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 0, 5. Every trader should have less than 3 trades today. If you have over 3 trades today, take this nicely. You're a psychopath. Okay, so again, I say that very calmly, but again, take it nicely. Have problems. If you have 45 trades, you have an issue. Okay? You should not be trading that big. You should not be trading that much. You should be keeping things a little bit more disciplined. You should keep things a little bit more close. That's very important for every single person, every single trader. INHD. And thank you so much for everyone that's joining us today. Only one little baby trade here today. One little baby trade. But that's it. Guys, I feel like we should do a giveaway. I feel like we should do a giveaway for every person. Let's do this. Like, for every person who signs up to the TradeCaster Black Friday sale, you are going to be in the running to win what? Someone to give me something good. Give me something good. If you sign up to the Black Friday sale, you automatically have an entry to win. What should I do for you guys? Give a car away? Give you guys a trip? Give you guys... I'm trying to think. I think we're going to think of something good. Put you guys in the running on something. One person walks away with a BMW. Mortgage paid off for the next year. That's a big one. Jen, one night in the Utah house. Utah house has been sold. So just a little heads up for you guys. I have sold the Utah house. The Utah house is out of here. So if you guys go over to the house in Utah right now, if you guys know where it is, it's no longer there. I mean, it's there, but I am not there. So all I have is my home in Pennsylvania at this time now, traders. Jim, you going to buy a new house? Nope. Again, I have those funds, and I would rather have those funds. I would rather have those funds to be able to invest into the stock market. I'd rather have those funds, and I'm actually putting a whole lot of money into TradeCaster over this next, 6 months. So, I have a lot of big ideas. You guys know me. You guys know, again, I mean, you guys probably don't know, but you kind of understand all of these weird circular things that are happening in my mind 24/7. All right? There's a lot of things that are going on, and you know what? I want to run with it. I want to try to be great. I want to be able to, again, if I'm going to invest, I want to be able to give my absolute all. I am not afraid to give my absolute all into something, to try to be someone, to try to make something, to try to have something I can look back upon and be able to say, wow, I accomplished my goal. For trading, for investing, for business, as a person, as a man, I want to be able to make sure I'm being the best I could possibly be. As a friend, as a father, as a brother, as a Christian, I want to be able to be the best I could possibly be in everything. So, I want to make sure, again, I'm putting it all to good use. Right now, AHL is trying to be able to continue to move on up. Right now here. Let's see what else we have here. What else is going on? Right now, 10:39 in the markets. We have AHL slowly trying to grind right now. AHL slowly trying to grind. I will say this as well here, guys. Not this weekend. Next weekend. Next weekend is a big point. December 6th. What's happening December 6th for anyone who does not know? Saturday, I am getting married. So, I think it's about time. For anyone who does not know, I am currently 47 years old, and I am getting married. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Let's get ready to get after it. I will officially be off the market in 13 days. Actually, 12 days. 12 days! I'm officially I'm sorry, ladies. Ladies, I apologize. I'm sorry. But in 13 days, I'm off. I got the big red button next to me. So in 13 days, I'm not going to talk to a woman. I'm not going to look at one. I can't even see one. If you even speak to me, I'm walking in the other direction. I can't. We'll see what we get. But yes, in 13 days, guys, I do get married. Kind of crazy, right? Who remembers me from, again, 11 years ago, 10 years ago? Some small, skinny, 5'4" little boy. And now I'm 6'7", 240 pounds. Thank you so much, Jay Saucy. I truly appreciate you. Thank you. She's a lucky lady. I like to tell her that. I don't think she knows, but I like to tell her that. Sometimes I'm in words of enforcement. Sometimes I say, you are so lucky to be marrying me. That's what I say to her every single day. Every single day she wakes up, every single day she gets home from work, and I say, man, you are the luckiest girl in the world. She goes, why is that? I say, because you get to marry me. I mean, you know how many other people would love to be in your position? Oh, you are so lucky. And she hates it. She hates when I say it. But I assume if I just continuously say it over and over and over again, it will be embedded into her brain. Thank you, guys. I truly appreciate it. Let's get a round of drinks for the chat. Let's get a round of champagne for the chat. Enrique! I need 27 bottles of Bombay, 32 bottles of Dom Perignon, Mokobe Black. INMD right here. Traders, did we see anything good? Or did we see anything good right now? I think it's coming on down to an end. S&P 500 at this moment. Gotta let it grind. Gotta let it grind here. I love it. I love it, guys. You know what's one of my favorite things? I love when the market's crashing and I make a video and I say, hey, everyone, I'm going to go ahead and buy in right now. And people are just like, you're an idiot. You're going to blow up everyone's accounts. You're going to lose everyone's money. And you buy in at 650 and we're back up to 666 in 2 days. Now, I'm not saying, again, we can't go lower. But the fact is, more times than not, when you have a pullback, you are going to be able to make some good cash. You are going to be able to make some good money. You're going to be able to make some good profits. I love it. This is a fan favorite. You guys may have seen this one in the past before. Fan favorite from everyone. People love this one.
Are simply just unsuccessful at it. It's not that you're a bad trader. It's just who you've learned from in the past. You know what? We're gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. We're having Black Friday sales! 30% off, 50% off, 60% off! You're gonna need a Team 12 volt to bring this community down! So many people are willing to learn how to...
Fan favorite right there. That's a fan favorite Black Friday post. That's a fan favorite Black Friday post right there. Starting on off tomorrow. Starting on off tomorrow here, traders. Do not miss it. Get ready to rock and roll. Trade ideas live right now, Black Friday. Cobra live right now, Black Friday. Tomorrow, Fox Runner Black Friday. Right now, One Stop Prop Black Friday. I'll be, again, posting absolutely everything for you guys so that everyone is all set, ready to get after it. Every single person is good to go. But traders, for every single lady and gentleman here, you guys are all good. SPY continuously moving itself on up. Just want to say thank you so much for every single person who has joined us on this day. Thank you so much for every single person that is here. Thank you so much for every single person that, again, it gets fired up with me every day. Small little trades today. $105 in the bank. But you know what? We're slowly grinding. We're making this week absolutely incredible. We're making this week absolutely seductive, profitable, ready to go. We got 27 bottles of Bombay on the way. Woo! Happy Money Monday. Little bit of a slower day. We know it's going to be a little bit of a slower week, but we're doing absolutely everything we can to make sure, again, you guys are having a blast, you guys are having fun, and you guys are getting ready to make money. The SPY is up. Penny stocks are a little bit slower. All the sales going live tomorrow. And I know you guys are excited just like I am. It's going to be a great day. Get outside. It's tanning weather. Beautiful skies. Put on a little sunblock and get ready to go. Traders, I love you. I appreciate you. Help me wrap this thing on up. You guys know it, baby. In 3, 2, 1. Ah! Hoo-hoo-hoo! Come on now. Say it.